Welcome to Octavius Wellness Center, where we go beyond prescriptions and white coats to talk about the real stuff, the stuff your doctor won't tell you. Not because they're hiding secrets in some dusty vault, but because, let's face it, your 15-minute checkup just doesn't leave space for deep, whole-life conversations. And if you've ever left an appointment thinking, that didn't quite answer my question, or I still don't know what's going on with my body, then this episode is for you. We're not here to bash doctors. We're here to fill the gaps, spill the tea, and share what the system doesn't have time for. So grab some tea or green juice, and let's get into it. Time constraints in healthcare. Blink, and it's over. On average, a primary care appointment lasts just 15 minutes. That's barely enough time to check your blood pressure, let alone talk about your nutrition, emotional health, or how you've been sleeping. Let's be honest, when's the last time your doctor asked how your soul was doing? It's not that doctors don't care, they're just juggling too many patients, insurance paperwork, and digital charts. The result? Important discussions get sidelined. Add to that, many physicians are trained to diagnose and prescribe, not necessarily to coach or educate, which means if you're not proactive, things can fall through the cracks, like your stress levels, toxic habits, or even early warning signs of disease. And that's where you come in. More on that soon. Lifestyle habits are your secret superpower. Let's talk truth. Most chronic illnesses are preventable. Yep, you heard that right. Conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and even some cancers are heavily influenced by what's on your plate, how often you move, and how you handle stress. Yet how often has a doctor said, cut back on ultra-processed food, take a walk after dinner, and journal when you're stressed? We get advice like, take this pill and come back in 6 months. But lifestyle isn't just self-care, it's your first line of defense. Quick wins. Start your day with protein and fiber, not sugary cereal. Sleep 7 to 9 hours like it's your job. Move your body, not to lose weight, but to release stress and boost immunity. And here's the kicker. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Stress is a silent killer, and nobody talks about it. Stress doesn't just make you moody, it messes with everything. Your digestion, immune system, hormones, and even your brain function. But do most doctors ask how you're managing life's chaos? Not often, because again, it's not in the charting system. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which raises inflammation, which opens the door to, you guessed it, chronic disease. The solution? It's not just take a vacation, it's daily micro breaks, breath work between meetings, laughing with a friend, turning off screens an hour before bed. Yes, laughter is medicine, and no, doom scrolling at midnight isn't stress relief. Alternative therapies aren't just woo-woo anymore. Here's a spicy truth. Not every health solution comes in a bottle with a label. Herbal medicine, acupuncture, energy healing, infrared saunas, these may not be mainstream in every clinic, but that doesn't mean they don't work. In fact, many of them are backed by growing scientific evidence. Your doctor might not suggest these because they weren't taught about them in med school, they're not covered by insurance, or worse, they've never tried them themselves. But you're allowed to explore what works for your body, safely, with research, with guidance. And yes, if cupping, turmeric lattes, or dry brushing make you feel like a wellness wizard, go for it. Be your own health advocate. Speak up. You have one body, one life, and no one will ever know it as well as you do. So speak up, ask questions. Bring a notebook to your appointment. Tell your doctor about that supplement you're taking. Ask what your labs mean. Pro tip, don't just accept you're fine. Ask, what do these results mean long-term? Or, are there any preventive steps I should take? Doctors want to help, but sometimes they need a reminder that you're not just a number or a 10-minute visit. You're a partner in your healing. Build a relationship, not just a file. Think of your doctor as a teammate, not just a gatekeeper. Building a real relationship with your provider opens the door to trust, deeper conversations, and more personalized care. Show up with curiosity, share your goals, ask for alternatives, and if you don't feel heard, it's okay to look for a new teammate. Finding the right practitioner is a health move in itself. Health is personal. Your care should be too. Nutrition confusion. Why you're still tired after eating healthy. Let's be real for a second. You've tried kale, swapped soda for green juice, maybe even dabbled in intermittent fasting, and yet you're still tired, bloated, moody, not glowing like those people on Instagram. Here's the thing your doctor might not mention. Healthy is not one size fits all. For some, oats are a superfood. For others, they're a blood sugar disaster. Some thrive on plant-based. Others need more protein or fat to feel grounded and energized. But nutrition advice from mainstream medicine often stops at eat more fruits and veggies. No kidding, doc. Thanks. What they don't say, food sensitivities can cause brain fog, inflammation, and chronic fatigue. Gut health literally controls your mood and immune system. Micronutrient deficiencies, like magnesium or B12, are extremely common, even if your diet is clean. So no, you're not crazy for feeling off even when you're doing everything right. Real health starts when you listen to your body, not just the food pyramid. Get your labs checked, try an elimination diet, and please, don't shame yourself for needing help navigating food in a world full of TikTok experts. Medication isn't the enemy, but it's not the whole story. Okay, here comes the balanced truth. Medicine saves lives. Full stop. But, and this is important, pills aren't always the final answer. They're part of the puzzle, not the full picture. You might be prescribed antidepressants, statins, blood pressure meds, or hormonal birth control, but rarely will anyone explain why your body's out of balance in the first place, what natural solutions might work alongside your prescription, or how to eventually wean off, if possible. Example, got high cholesterol? Yes, statins might help, but has anyone talked to you about omega-3s, fiber, or cutting trans fats? On birth control for acne or PCOS? Helpful short term, but what about hormone testing, blood sugar support, or inflammation markers? We're not anti-medication, we're pro-integration, and your body deserves both science and soul in its healing journey. So don't ditch your prescriptions, but don't stop at them either. So here's the deal, your doctor might not tell you everything, but that doesn't mean you have to stay in the dark. When you embrace lifestyle medicine, advocate for your body, and explore new wellness paths, you reclaim your power. Let's stop outsourcing our health to rushed appointments. Let's start tuning into our bodies, asking better questions, and rewriting what it means to be well. Because at Octavius Wellness Center, we're not just about healing, we're about thriving. Like, subscribe and join our wellness revolution. Because the truth is, your best health is waiting to be uncovered.